about issues that concern the state, void of politics, fear, or favor. Today is not a happy day. Today is a sad day. A sad day because we kept talking about the same thing each and every day, and we see no improvement. And it feels like the more we talk about it, the more we see the worst happening day in, day out. So Mr. Senyo Hosi is saying that we cannot trade our children's future for Galamsey profit. He believes that most of the children in the country, you are not supposed to have a biological child engaging in illegal mining because before you feel like he or she is your child. I believe everybody here is a child to the government. As a daughter or a son to the government. Because if something should happen right now, it is at the cost of the government. If an accident should happen right now and it's beyond cost, that is why we have the health insurance. It covers you. And who pays for that? It is the government who pays for that. So the government is equally responsible for your well-being. So in a normal frame, we are all the sons and the daughters of the government, equally the president. So he is saying that we shouldn't trade our children for Galamsey benefit. Why is he saying this? Because he believes that there are not enough jobs, there are not enough opportunities in the country that will actually attract this youth into it. And so they risk their life in a pit. In the pit, they know fully well that it's a death trap. So they can earn money. So why not we just bring an end to it and then save their lives? We can equally save their life. But how are we going to do it? If they themselves knowing fully well that what they are doing is a death trap. They know it. And I don't want to believe the fact that we don't have jobs in this country. If you're sick, you will get it. It's going to be tough, but you will get it. Yes, I understand that we live in a system that is crowned about whom you know protocol. If you don't know anybody, you wouldn't be employed. But trust me, there are still genuine institutions that employ people based on your capabilities, not because you know someone, not because you have a connection, but because of what you presented and the test you've went through, verified and shows that you are capable of what you're up to. So you can't tell me that you get on the street, then you won't get anything to do. It will be very difficult, but you will get it. But it's because we have the notion in mind. In the pit, there is more money. Someone said he earns 15,000 a month in illegal mining. A person who earns 15,000 a month in illegal mining with a person who works genuinely for an institution or genuinely for the government and he is paid less than 2,000. Come to think of it, if you're supposed to choose between these two, what are you going to choose? If you're the person that fears death, you're the person that fears taking up risk, then you might end up shifting to the government side. Because with that, it is less, but your life is secured. But if you are the type that want to take risk, you don't even care whether you can die in a second. You don't even care that something can happen within a twinkle of an eye. What you want is the 15,000, you go in for illegal mining. So this whole issue about illegal mining, to bring an end to it, it needs a thorough and intensive critical thinking. I mean, critical thinkers that can come up with a solution. We cannot just sit down and then preach about illegal mining and then it ends there. No. Everyone has a role to play. The government has a role to play. In as much as we keep bashing the government that he has to take up his own cross, we also have to take up a cross. You are taking 15,000. But be rest assured that in the next 4 years, 5 years to come, that money you saved, it will be used to cure yourself in terms of medical care. Because that money you've been saving for your whole life, it's something you are saving to cure yourself, not to do anything profitable for yourself. Why can't we understand that we are destroying a whole forest reserves? We are destroying a livelihoods of people. People depend on water to survive. The farmlands, the cocoa lands that are being destroyed are the solid income of people. That is a huge money we are destroying. People farm on lands, we are destroying them. Trees that serves as food and medicinal purpose are being destroyed. The fishes and the water bodies are destroyed day in, day out. You see, in as much as we feel like we think we are doing the government, I believe one day, since I was told that there is something called Judgment Day, and I believe in that. Before we are doing the government, but trust me, even if you are not judged, when you get there, you'll be judged. They are calling on the government to save your lives, but you are not ready to save your own life. And I believe when we take a step that we feel like it's not good enough, we change it. We always change directions. We always do. Because sometimes you can plan something for yourself and then you believe like, no, this step is not going to help me. You're supposed to divert it and then you do it. So if we are using a step to bring an end to illegal mining and still illegal mining is on the rise, then it means you're supposed to do something. We've lost 8 people. These are top government officials, so it's known. What about people who die consistently every day in these communities? Because they depend on that to survive. What about people who give birth to disabled, who give birth to children, innocent children with no eye, innocent children with no arm, innocent children with a whole lot of health complications? And we still don't care. And I believe till we take a very tough decision, it's not going to stop. I feel very sad anytime I have to sit and it's all about illegal mining. And it feels like no one cares. That is why we kept saying that the shoot and kill approach is the best. It is the best. So we start shooting and killing people on sight, they are not going to stop. Until we start arresting top government officials allegedly involved in this case, it's not going to end. We keep on saying it. Even those involved in it are preaching about it every day. They know what they are doing. They know themselves. And that is why an illegal miner can have this confidence and then tell you that there is nothing you can do. That is the profession he has chosen upon himself, and there is nothing you can do about it. Why? Because they have a superior. They have a superior who is ensuring their safety. And that is why when they are arrested today, the next day they are released. You cannot tell me that you are going on site to mine just like that. No. You are being sent by someone. In fact, you are employed by someone. Because of a tiny piece of gold, you destroy forest reserves, you destroy water bodies, you go down to the drain to get a piece of gold. Gold now on Saswe in Kabi. They only give you a penny out of that. See, we need to wake up. In as much as we are calling on the government, we need to wake up. We need to wake up. The government can choose to say, I'm not going to do anything about it. And he can also choose to say, the shoot and kill approach you are saying, we are going to work towards it. It all depends on him. But don't forget that when it becomes worse, they can go out of the country. Do you have visa to travel? Do you even have a passport? Ask yourself these questions. If you have no answer to these questions, then you better back off. The people you are working for, the people giving you the no to mine illegally, the people who pay you that 15,000 and even above that 15,000, and you feel like you're making a lot of money. Ask yourself 5-10 years to come, because there's a notice that if we are not careful, about 10 years or 15 years from now, we will be importing water as a country. Do you have that money to be buying pure water every day and be bathing? And even the pure water they produce, it is still from this, our normal water. It's from this natural water God gave us, rewarded us with. That is what has been processed into the safe drinking water we take every day. If you sit down and ask yourself as a human being, if what I'm doing is right, if I have the money to travel, if I have the money to buy pure water, bag of pure water each and every day and be bathing, then continue. But if you feel like you don't fall in any of these categories, then you better think. You better start thinking again. And to our chiefs, there is a call that they should be dethroned. You cannot go into a mining community and then you tell me that you went into the community and immediately you start mining. No, it doesn't happen like that. Even if you are going to build a school in a community, first of all, you have to seek the permit of the chief. The chief is going to give you a suitable land where he feels like when you build the school here, it's going to help the people. They are not supposed to walk miles to get to school. And that is it. You cannot get into a community and then you mine without the notion of a chief. Get that here. Let's start arresting them. In as much as they are chiefs, they are not above the law. And even if a chief is found, he should be killed on sight. Thank you for making time with me on the video.